Here are the answers to the warm-ups on May 1st. So problem 1 says we have a cylinder, there's my cylinder, has a base diameter of 6. So the entire distance across the base is 6 inches, and the height is 10 inches, so 10 inches. So in order to find the volume, we just have to know what the formula is and just kind of make sense of it. So the formula for a cylinder, if we fill the bottom of a cylinder up, we've filled a circle. So the area of a circle is radius times pi. Once we fill the bottom of this cylinder, which again is a circle, then to get the volume, we have to fill it all the way to the top. So you have to multiply it by the height. So that's the general formula for the volume of a cylinder. So to do this, I need to know the radius. Since the diameter is 6, the radius is half of that, or 3. So 3 times 3. We'll just keep pi for now, and then the height is 10. And I go through and I multiply that. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 10 is 90, and then times pi. So you could say the answer is 90 times pi, or if you want to estimate pi, 90 times 3.14, and you get about 282.6. And because it is volume, it would be inches cubed. Number 2, solving for x. 4x minus 3 equals 2x plus 1 plus 2x. So right away, I notice that the right-hand side, I can combine like terms. So I take 2x's and 2x's and get 4x's. And then, of course, plus the 1. Left-hand side is 4x minus 3. And some of you already realize the issue that's going to happen here. We'll keep going, though. Next, I'll get all the x's to one side. So I'll subtract 4x's from both sides. I get 2 zero pairs. I'm now left with negative 3 equals 1. And then if I want to get all the numbers to one side, maybe I add 3 to both sides. And I would get 0 equals 4, which is the math telling you that there is no solution. No value for x will balance this equation. And the last problem is order of operations. So one thing I stressed often early in the year is when you try and solve order of operations, a nice technique is circling the terms. And what separates the terms, of course, are the plus and the minus signs that are not in parentheses. So I start my circle until I get to a plus sign. There I end it. Then I start a new circle. See how the plus sign is between the circles? And you go until your next plus or minus sign. And then you start another circle and you go until it looks like the end because there's no other plus or minus sign. So all this does is help me realize I have 3 parts or 3 terms to this circle, and I can solve each of them. So the first term is just 5. The middle term, left to right, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 times 4 is 12. And here you can do the exponent before you multiply. So 3 to the second power is 9, and 10 times 9 is 90. And then you go back and you say plus, plus, and you just add all those together. So let's go 5 plus 12 is 17. 17 plus 90 is going to be 107 as your answer.